Hey guys, welcome back. So today I want to just give you a little update on my garden and how things are progressing. But before we go out and take a look at the garden, I want to talk about the vegetables. Do you remember the vegetables? It was a romaine and celery and onion as well that I was trying to plant or trying to grow from scraps. All right, so let's take a look at that first. Okay, so the lettuce, the lettuce, these, first of all, none of the vegetables ever grew any type of roots. These are as tall as, because it was the two romaine lettuce and then the celery here. This was the tallest that everything grew, and it's been this tall for probably about, well, for over a week, just over a week. It kind of got to this height and then stopped. I've peeled the outside layers several times because they began to rot. So the only thing that I can think of is maybe these were not organic. I don't know for sure that they were, but I was reading that it's best that they are organic. But none of them ever grew roots, so I couldn't plant them outside in the soil. I did end up planting, well, first of all, if I remember the basil that I did, those ended up growing, and I potted some of it. I potted here. This isn't all of it. This was some of it. So it's, it's making some progress. And then I also did these green onions, which when we go outside, you'll see I actually planted some outside. I think I used a bunch of 6, and I've planted 4 outside. Well, actually, it was 7. I planted 4 outside, and these are 3 that are still in here growing. I'm debating if I want to put these outside because it's so much green onions, and I don't feel like we'll really use it all. But definitely going to be getting rid of these for sure. And I may try this again, but I will make sure for certain that they are organic. And I'll probably start with one thing at a time. Probably the celery first, because as you'll see when we go out, I have plenty of lettuce out there. All right, so let's go outside. All right, so I just want to start by showing you guys the big picture and what it's looking like out here. So I have 2 pallets, one on the patio area and one over here off to the side. And I still have some really great ideas of things I want to do, but it's really important that it looks, that it looks beautiful out here, because this isn't just a place where I'm, growing vegetables, growing food to eat, but also a place where I want to be able to come out here to relax. So visually, it just has to be on point, and we're getting there, but still some work to do, still some really great ideas. So let's get up close and see what's out here. So this was one of the first bags that I planted here. Sweet potatoes are in here, and then there are sweet potatoes are in here, and then I don't know if you can see, but I also planted 3 lettuce bunches of romaine in here. So and then I don't know if you can see these 2 things here coming out. I've forgotten what those were. Yesterday I had to go and check my little garden map. But these are garlic. I forgot I had also planted garlic in here. So hopefully these aren't too close together. But yeah, real excited. That the sweet potatoes in this grow bag. I don't know if the plants are any indication of what's going on underground, but under the soil, but they, these plants are definitely growing and looking great. And it has been raining so much here in North Carolina. I'm in zone 8A, and it's been raining almost every day. I have a pot there, which is all flowers. The little pot in the middle was supposed to be that onion scrap. Nothing has came out yet. Nothing has sprouted yet. So I'm thinking I may need to redo that as well. Maybe double check to make sure that it was organic. And then this pot over here, this was the one that had the cucumbers. I have to, redo this pot, but I think this one had a drainage issue. I don't know. I mean, the side is looking like, I don't know if that's mold coming through or what, but I've been doing some research. It could be good mold, it could be bad, but clearly there's a drainage issue with this pot. So I haven't really decided yet. Definitely going to get some cucumbers in the ground, but I might just start fresh. Need to do some research on if I can still use that soil. But the marigolds in that pot are still, are still doing really great. So we'll see. So here are the new things that I have planted. So in this pot here, this one here is spinach. So yeah, this one is all spinach. And then this one here is all Swiss chard. And it's so cool because you can see when it's sprouting out and the stems are purple. So I'm really excited about those. And then I got a tomato plant, a beefsteak tomato plant. And in that bag, I also planted the 4 green onions. So I'm really excited, and hopefully I'll get a few tomatoes this summer. And then I planted this pot of, I did half zinnias and half marigolds, starting those from seed. As you can see, a lot of these new bags over here are from seed, with the exception of the tomato and the green onions. But I've just been kind of wanting to learn how to grow from seed. It's definitely been a test of my patience. And then this seedling tray, let's talk about this. I have quite a few things in here. Honestly, I started with these here. And what happened was I, jumped the gun, and I actually ended up fertilizing them or giving them plant food. But then afterwards, I read that I shouldn't have given them plant food. Well, it's been over a week and nothing over here is even starting to sprout. So I don't know if I messed up, but about 3 days ago, I redid, and I did these over here. And this has all kinds of things in it. I have a map inside to tell me what's what, but I have collard greens, kale, spinach. I did more spinach and more Swiss chard just in case. The other 2 bags messed up. And I also did more lettuce just in case. And I put marigolds and zinnias. And I think that was all that I put in here. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, I did sweet peppers and jalapeno peppers. So that's what's on this side. And I do see one sprouting up right here. If I'm not mistaken though, that's one of the zinnias or marigolds. So it's not a vegetable yet. But I'm hoping that that some of these sprout. The ones out here in the bag have begun. So hopefully these in the tray will begin too. All right, well, it's hot in here, so let's head inside to finish up. Okay, it is so hot out there. But yeah, so that's an update on how I've been progressing on the garden. I still have so many cool ideas. I cannot wait for some of those other veggies in the tray to begin to sprout so that I can get those in soil, and hopefully they will produce quickly. Well, not quickly, but just to see it sprouting to me is so exciting. And yeah, I can literally just visualize just everything just growing and just having all of these beautiful, delicious veggies right there in my backyard, so that I don't have to go to the store and get them. I can just go and get them when I want them. I'm really excited, and I cannot wait to show you how things move along. Like I said, have some ideas, and hopefully by the end of June, all of the little things that I want to really make that space a relaxing space, I'll have all those pieces. All right, so thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time.